It's Friday. It's raining in Ventura on this foggy Friday morning. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. It's the 11th day of August in the year of our Lord Steve the Cat 2023. And on Fridays, we check up on what's going on with the post-OGL ORC story, the never-ending story that started in January of this year and has basically not stopped. And we start with the number one contender of the OGL, OSR, ORC storyline, the ones who started this all the way back in the dark days of 2013, Paizo and Pathfinder. What's going on with Paizo and Pathfinder? And of course, we know the big news from Paizo is the announcement of Starfinder 2. Starfinder 2 playtest has begun. There's a link down below if you want to check out the playtest packet. It's already available. And it's going to be using the Pathfinder 2nd Edition engine to make it compatible with Pathfinder 2nd Edition characters. So Pathfinder 2nd Edition characters, you're just a hop, skip, and a jump away from jumping on that spaceship and heading off to the deep, dark space of Paizo Starfinder 2nd Edition space. Perhaps they will finally explain why Glorian was destroyed or vanished, depending upon which version of the lore you follow. I still think it was player characters. I mean, let's face it, if anybody's going to be responsible for the destruction / mysterious vanishing of the entire planet that Pathfinder is set on, it'll be a group of player characters who made the wrong wish or something, right? That's how my last Pathfinder game that I was in ended. Anyway, so I just assume it's canon in all Pathfinder ones. Yes, the player characters destroyed the game because Renzi. Organized play update for those of you who survived Gen Con. Let's see what's going on with the organized play. Not much, it looks like. Obviously, some new possible changes post Gen Con, post the digital revolution. The following is available, are going to be played at your local store that might have Paizo organized play. If you are lucky enough to have a friendly local game store in your town, and if you're lucky enough to have a friendly local game store that does Paizo organized play, these events usually happen weekly. So for the Pathfinder Society, we have Year of the Unfettered Exploration. It looks like a brand new one. We've got Pathfinder Society 502, The Blackwood Lost. And for Starfinder Society, we have Tomorrow's Seekers, number 606. And Burning Apparitions, Starfinder Bounty number 9. These are all the adventures you will be playing for the rest of this month and probably going into September. We have some conventions that the Paizo staff will be visiting. In August, they'll be at Dragonflight Bellevue, August 18th to the 20th. That's next weekend. September 1st through 4th, Labor Day weekend, they'll be at Gateway in Los Angeles. That's still a thing? God, considering how many hotels they got kicked out of when I was going there, I can't imagine why. Josh Foster will be at Dragon Con over the September 1st through 4th week. During the weekend of September 29th through October 1st, they will be at Ska Con in Minneapolis and Big Bad Con in San Francisco. And if you're still interested in what's going on with them all the way into December, on the first week of December, they will be at PAX Unplugged in Philadelphia, running the first playtest of Starfinder 2nd Edition open to the public. Pathfinder Rage of Elements has come out as referred to the Pathfinder and Starfinder Society. Pathfinder Rage of Elements uncommon options and boons are available for play going forward if you're using Rage of Elements in your organized play. Looks like they might be play testing some new classes to go with the upcoming Pathfinder 2nd Edition field test of Pathfinder 2 Remastered Core Universe Electric Boogaloo. So look for a 2nd Edition field test and class play tests being going on at all the organized plays. Again, if you have a friendly local game store in your town and that friendly local game store is kind enough to support Pathfinder, ask them if they have any information on these various Pathfinder. God, I'm getting a headache today. Must be the weather. Headache. Pathfinder, Starfinder information. Blah, 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 blah. Looks like they're electing another new first seeker for the Starfinder First Edition storylines, which is weird because they just elected one, but I guess he died. Anyways, that'll be part of the Starfighter Society Scenario 606, Tomorrow's Seekers, which starts the beginning of this month and goes the beginning of this weekend and goes through the rest of the month. Hopefully that means something to us. There's got some new updates for rules for various classes and races, various retail incentive programs that are going to be taking into consideration going forward, considering how it's going to become harder and harder for Paizo to support retailers as the world turns more and more to the digital archives. And GMs will now receive their recognition in coins. What are these coins worth for? Nothing. Looks like we've got some volunteer work being requested. If you are in Philadelphia at the end of the year and want to work for Paizo at PAX Unplugged 2023 during the first weekend of December, there is a form you can fill out on the Paizo website, link down below, where you too can possibly go work for Paizo for a weekend and in exchange get, I don't know, a t-shirt or something, a coin. And it looks like there's a bundle that's going to be coming up of the Pathfinder novels, and that they're thinking of getting back to refocusing on Pathfinder fiction. This bundle, of course, is available on Hubble Bubble. So if you're looking for a collection of all the Pathfinder fiction that has been written so far, and yes, there is some, there you go. As for what's going on with the ORC this week, which is the whole reason we do this, because this is, we promised we'd do something. And then I guess we had to, even though we were beat to the punch by Kelsey Dion. Kelsey Dion beat you, Paizo. Let's see. Anything in Gen Con? Was there anything Gen Con mentioned about the ORC? Nope. No new news regarding the ORC other than it's out there in the wild. Hopefully on its way via, I don't know, I guess they sent it Pony Express since it's taking so long for them to let us know the copyright was filed or not. Normally it takes like 20 minutes. You go online, you fill out the form, you scan the document, you upload the document, you pay the fee, you wait. They tell you, congratulations, here's your copyright. Stamp you for the next whatever it is, 70 years. You can use this and nobody else can. Here you go. Just put this on all your product that's copyrighted. Yay, Library of Congress. I have a copyright. Do you? I mean, not that it matters. It doesn't make you a special person if it does. And when I did it was $40 and like 5 minutes of work, and I had to mail in a form. Now it's all digital. So the fact that it's taking this long means either that their things are really slow and backed up at the Library of Congress, or Paizo's not telling us the whole truth. Or they just don't care. And do any of us even still care about the ORC? Is that already just like come and gone and we're like, oh, you know what? At this point, I don't care. Remember the 2 mistakes we found in the ORC. So once again, I hope Paizo fixed those before they sent them to the Library of Congress, because once that copyright stamp is on, everything in that documentation is 99% official and you have to follow it, which means that Paizo is giving you, according to the way it's written, open permission to make IPs based upon movies or television shows without asking for permission from the people who own the rights to the TV show or movie in question, which of course is 100% incorrect. You absolutely have to get the permission. So sorry, Veruca, if you were thinking of making that Fast and Furious role-playing game without asking Vin Diesel and Universal if you could, nope. You got to ask them. You got to get that in writing, preferably etched in solid diamond. So they can't tell you in 20 years, oh, whoops, that's not what we meant when we said you could use that. Because money, reasons, legal. I'm Vin Diesel. I am Groot. Blah, 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 blah. All right, let's move on to the other companies that are involved. We'll be right back after this more important message from our sponsors. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take a moment to subscribe. It helps me immensely, and it costs you nothing. Support the OGGM. Buy my merch, because those vet bills for Steve were expensive. And I'll talk to you later, depending upon this headache. Have a great Friday. See ya.